Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Decode with Kalyani Nandi. So today's video is going to be very interesting. So in this video we will try to understand the downfall of Byjus, why currently Byjus has lost its valuation, how Byjus is currently in debt trap. So this video is not only useful for the finance students or the people who are interested in doing company analysis or the people who are into competitive exams, but this video is also for the people or the common investors like you and me who should understand that how the company is functioning. We should never overlook the factors, the small factors which actually can help us to understand that whether the company will be successful in the upcoming future or whether the company will have some kind of backlashes. So this video is going to be very interesting. So make sure you watch the video till the end. And I'm pretty sure that after watching this video, you are going to gain a lot of perspective. So without getting late, let's get started.
Byjus is founded in the year 2011 by Byju Ravindran and Divya Gokulnath. Hence, this company started with online videos where Byju Ravindran used to teach mathematics for competitive exams. But things started changing when Byjus launched its learning app, and just in span of some years, by 2018, Byjus app has over whopping 15 million subscribers, and it became an unicorn and was valued at $1 billion by 2018. The further momentum growth happened during pandemic, where everyone was forced to sit at home and children were also learning from their devices. And thus for Byjus, pandemic actually acted as a blessing in disguise. So Byjus not only witnessed an exponential growth but also became the face of edtech startups. And by the year 2022 March, the valuation of the company reached $22 billion, and by July 2022, the valuation of Byjus further rose to $22.6 billion, and it became nation's most valued startup. But then what is wrong with Byjus that Byjus is in so much controversies and also making huge loss? Let's dig down further and try to find our answers. So first, world's largest asset company BlackRock devalued Byjus to $8.2 billion, and process further slashes the Byjus valuation to only $5.1 billion. Apart from being devalued, Byjus also continuously fired its employees and even board members resigned. And Byjus' official audit company Deloitte also resigned. Since Byjus was growing at momentum rate, so they planned to take a loan of around $1.2 billion at only 5.7% interest rate, and they wanted money for acquisition of another small edtech platforms. But since it was a term loan B kind of loan, so the total amount of money to be paid was just in 5 to 6 years. Plus, Byjus was asked to get its rating from rating agencies such as Moody and S&P. And also it was asked to publish its 2022 financial statement, which needed to be scrutinized by Deloitte. It not only defaulted their conditions, but also they delayed the reports of financial statement by 15 days, and in their reports, it rather showed their growth as only 4%, whereas their losses were around 4,588 crore. Also, interest rate rose to 10.5%, and because of such scenarios, bank also started demanding repayment of $200 million. Thus, in 2023, Byjus became a defaulter and defaulted a loan of $40 million. So in earlier section of the video, we discussed that Byjus took such a whopping amount of loan for acquisition. So let's talk about some of its deal. So they started going into acquisition spree, and some of the costliest acquisition is White Hat Jr., which was a deal of $300 million, Akash, which was a deal of $915 million, Epic, which was a $500 million deal, Topper, which cost them around $150 million, Great Learning, which cost them around $600 million. So by calculation, we can understand that they spend around $2 billion for just acquisition of so many companies under them. So in these deals, their major flop was the acquisition of White Hat Jr. that contributed around 26.73% of total loss, which is around 4,588 crore. Well, White Hat Jr. is a coding platform where children learn to code. But their reasons of failure are fairly simple because of the misleading advertisement, and also they were in several controversies. Second reason is their subscription fees is very high per person. It can cost around 50,000 rupees, which is too much for any Indian parents to afford. The third reason is the quality was not good. The teachers did not had very good performance, so actually children were not able to code individually, but rather they were able to code when the teacher was present in their platform. So basically White Hat Junior is a kind of major reason of the loss. So Byjus has always spent enormous amount of money in marketing, whether it's sponsoring FIFA World Cup, Indian cricket team. They had ambassadors like Shah Rukh Khan, Lionel Messi. So they put so much money in just marketing strategies. So let's talk about the data. In 2020, the company spent around 2,873 crore of rupees in promotion expenses and marketing strategies, and in 2021 it grew up to 7,027 crore. So it grew up by 4,200 crore, and in promotional expenses there was a whooping increment of 150%. So when the company is busy in hiring ambassadors like Shah Rukh Khan and Lionel Messi, where it could have saved the employees, but they were rather busy in laying off the employees, and here they were spending so much money just in marketing strategies. I just don't understand this strategy at all. So talking about successful some acquisition, so Akash is one of a kind of a successful acquisition which actually helped Byjus to reposition itself because it had lot of offline classrooms and also it has expertise in medical field also. So actually it helped Byjus. So Akash Institute is helping out. And also now Byjus is focusing on offline centers also. They are introducing tuition centers and physical classroom. But the problem does not stop here. They still have major competitors like Alan, Physics Wala. So now talking about repositioning itself, Byjus is actually repositioning itself currently, and they are opening the tuition centers, the offline centers, because after COVID, children has started resuming the offline classrooms. But the problem is they have major competitors such as Physics Wala, Allen coaching centers, and the problem does not only lie here. So Byjus may can have so many strategies, but sometimes it is also about the teachers. The teachers are very important, and sometimes the success stories of classes lie totally around teachers. So if we know the Physics Wala teacher, so I think Byjus have to repositioning itself in many ways. It should cut down the expenses on marketing strategies and also should focus on increasing the quality of the teaching style and the teaching staff.
So now we have come to the last section of the video. In the last section of the video, I will also discuss some other factors. So some of the other factors were the toxic work culture of Byjus, which everyone know. So every sales manager and salesperson was required to do one sale per day. It was mandatory, and if they failed to do so, they used to pull money and used to register fake sales. Another reason why profit on paper appeared more than actual in banks, so there is something called accrual concept of accounting. So for example, they have sold a course of 1 lakh rupees and the parents are required to do the down payment. So instead of registering 15,000 rupees as a sale, they used to register whole 1 lakh rupees, and sometimes the parents used to discontinue the down payments. So because of that, the profit actually appeared on paper was larger than the actual profit or actual money that was coming in. So as an investment point of view, here I will discuss some of the points. So if the company is gaining a lot of name in just short period of time, you should be very aware for that. You should always look for whether the actually company earning its profit or whether there is some anomaly in the company. When you are investing in stocks, whether you are investing in startups, whether you are investing in any companies, you should never miss the fundamentals of looking at the fundamentals of the company. Whether you are living in digital era or AI age, you should never forget the fundamentals. The fundamentals you should always look for is the profits, whether the company is just growing at the top line only just by sales, or actually the company is able to register revenue and able to generate profit. We should also look for other factors such as how is the cash flow of the company, and looking at the qualitative factors is also very important. How is the management of the company, who is the current head of the company, how is the management style of the company, how is the work culture of the company. These small factors actually can help you to understand how the company will perform in the near future. So never overlook that. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.